Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Pulled down at the 18, and it is... To bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Pena. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
On the direct snap, it's Singleton, extending the play. He's going to run it. Delivers the stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the ground game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Simpson. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, he falls incomplete and brings up second down.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Gonna run it. It's Young. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. The give to the back. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The inside handoff. And he's still running after the move. Turning it off. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bernard. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Fights off a defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to impose their will with the run. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
From the gun to give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Second and goal for this offense. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see. Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at... team. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Plows through the defense. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Underwood. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs.
Looking for the end zone, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. He's going to go for a big one. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off.
Oh, what?
What a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Moore will throw. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back. You're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Underwood. Looking left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
That's reeled in. It's Simpson. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call here. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grab near the marker, it's Marshall. Touchdown, Wolverines! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going to the run to start this second half. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Free of the gut. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit, you get flagged for targeting, you get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Moore to the air. Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. He leaves it with his back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football now.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Wolverines will try to pick it up on fourth down. Surging forward on the sneak.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Quick toss. He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down. And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to. Ball got away from him.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. How in the world did that happen? Biggest disaster since the Fire Festival or the Chevy Chase show. A defensive touchdown, and we're a point away from a tie.
Man, what an awesome game. This is exactly, guys, when we were talking to coaches, they knew it would come down to the last minute. It would be competitive. And how about that? The offense coming through, tying this football game, well, an extra point away from tying this football game up. And now, 2-minute drill on the other side. Who can execute? Who can make a big play down this stretch? Maybe get on the field, get a field goal. We got a good finish coming.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They believe they can run right here. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Marshall. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. That's got it. Touchdown, Michigan! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Interesting decision here as they'll go ahead and go for 2. Back to pass, it's Underwood. They went for the 2 and got it, and now an 8-point lead in overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Hughes.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Ducks! Got it in for one part of the job, and now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. He wants to throw it. Could not get there. The 2-point try is stopped, and they'll lose by 2 in overtime. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliates.